Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the show, man. This is always called Coaches from the Couch. We are here at Southern Pride Barbecue. I know y'all liked the last show, right? Last week it was super amazing, man. We here, they got like stuff going on here. We got birthday party, got karaoke
going on.
What? Thursday nights, right?
Thursday nights, every night. Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Hey, karaoke at Southern Pride Barbecue.
You know the address? I forgot the address. Don't worry about it.
Road.
It's on Hascross Road, but you know you're gonna see down the ticker where it's going on, man. So today you guys know exactly what we're doing. We're breaking down the game of the week, and it's the Sunday night game. Now I got a little issues with this because guess who's playing?
Of course you do.
What?
We didn't plan it this way. The NFL planned it this way.
Oh my God.
It just happened to fall the way it did.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about these Cowboys, which I don't like. Who is not the team that I like to talk about. You know
join the crowd. Join the crowd.
But you know what I'm saying? I get the hater part. He get the loving part, right? I get to talk about the Giants on the side. I don't like the Giants either because they beat the Patriots twice. In the Super Bowl, we supposed to have like, what, 6 rings off of that?
At least.
At least 6 rings. But, you know, Eli somehow figured out a way to beat us. I think they paid him off or something. I don't know what they did, but it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Well, man, we thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you go ahead on and leave comments about what you think about it. And we about to get into this thing, right? So Coach, I forgot to introduce
Coach Stone. I'm Coach Stone.
Yeah, look, let me introduce myself. Let's do this the right way. See, it's Coach from the Couch, man. I'm ready to get in. It's so bad.
In the couch,
I'm so hyped to do it, like it's ridiculous. So I'm Coach Lawrence.
And I'm Coach Stone.
And we're doing this thing for you guys, man. I'm super excited. So Coach Stone, you got the Dallas Cowgirls.
Well, you know, this is Coaches from the Couch. Right? This is Coaches from the Couch. So as a coach, I'm not going to always be a super Cowboy fan. My job as the coach is to make us better.
I hope you coach them up right, because they need a little help.
Well,
you see my papers right here. My papers are easy. Look at him. You know, he got logos on there and everything. Look at that. Man, he's super coach. Don't worry about him. I got these Cowboys, though. Go ahead. What you got?
So the first thing I want to start out with the Cowboys is the offense.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because anyone can tell you, anyone can bet and say, I bet you I know who's going to win the game.
Yeah, hey,
you know what they're going to say?
Not the Cowboys.
No, what they're going to say is whoever scores the most points. And the Cowboys didn't score the most points.
Hey, last week, I think they was off the field they got on the field and was off the field like 6-7 times.
Look, I had a coach that used to say, you're stinking up the field. And the Cowboys stunk up the field.
Yeah.
And as the coach of the Cowboys, I got to pull some potpourri on them.
Okay.
I got to get them to smell better on the field.
Okay.
And it starts on offense. Now, there was a young man, I won't say his name, who says, on a social media site.
Yeah.
So are y'all missing Dez Bryant now?
Are y'all missing Dez Bryant?
No, we're not. And this is what I told him.
Oh my God.
This is what I told him. We wasn't missing Dez Bryant.
Yeah.
We were missing Travis Frederick.
Okay. Why is that?
Travis Frederick is the all-world center for the Cowboys.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I think that's a good observation because like even in my breakdown, the line was like, woo. I guess. Hey, I wrote a jersey number down.
Look. In the last 3 years, the Cowboys have had 4 out of their 5 offensive linemen make the Pro Bowl. Wow. Last year, 3 of them were starters.
Okay.
One of those starters was their center, who every year he's been in the league, he's been a Pro Bowler.
Okay.
And he wasn't anchoring the offensive line.
Wow. You can actually see that. You can see.
Well, I played offensive line in high school. And I tend to watch the line more so than anything else. I usually see the running back once he's already passed the line because I'm watching the O-line.
Yeah, so when you're looking at that O-line, you're saying like for them to be successful in this next game against the Giants, the O-line gonna have to do what they do.
O-line's gonna have to do it. And we're going to get to the Giants later, but the Giants O-line going to have to do it too. It all starts. I know that's you. I'm going to give it to you, but it all starts with the guys up front. It don't matter how good your quarterback is. We had this conversation last week. I give the Patriots their props.
Let's go Patriots, baby.
But Brady wouldn't be Brady without an offensive line to block for him.
I get you.
Okay. Those receivers wouldn't catch the ball if Brady didn't have time to throw it to him. Brady's not a mobile quarterback, so that means he's getting protection.
Right.
Why can't Dak Prescott get the protection that he needs? Well, this is what I think. Number one, they went against a pretty good defense in the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, it was. Okay? It was pretty stout.
It went a pretty good defense, and the offensive line, starting with the center, they didn't have their center. Now, Tyron Smith, another Pro Bowl tackle, just come off an injury.
Yeah.
Lower back surgery in the offseason.
Wow. What number is he?
77. You have him written down too?
I got him written down right here. I got 77 written down on my paper.
And he played like a player just coming off of injury.
He played so much like he was hurt. Like I looked at that on that left side over there. Like I looked at the left side. He played like he was hurt. I didn't know he was hurt.
Yes.
Because I was like, I even got over here weak link 77.
Well, he's actually one of the best they have and one of the best in football. But when you're coming off that lower back surgery, and you're as big as he is, he played like he was coming off of surgery.
Yeah. He played super hurt, and then he had no help with number 52 over there too.
No.
Because they both was on the same side, and you could see that Carolina was blasting through that, that side, that left side, and Dak had no time to throw the ball.
And you know what the offensive line needs? They need what a shooter in basketball calls a layup.
Okay.
All right, the Reggie Millers of the world.
Yeah.
Those guys that's going to shoot them and shoot them and shoot them.
Yeah.
Right. That's my era, the Reggie Millers.
I got you.
And when they're missing those shots, the coach calls a play to get them a layup just to get their confidence up.
Gotcha.
The offensive line needs what the offensive line call a layup, and that layup is a wedge play straight up the middle, me against you, pushing you back. They need that confidence back.
I got you.
They need that confidence back, and here's the proof. On first down, Dallas had 17 plays. 10 of those plays were passing plays.
Wow.
On first down. Dak Prescott is not your boy.
Yeah, he's not my boy.
Right? He's not Drew Brees. You expect Drew Brees to come out and throw it on first down and connect.
Right.
I like me some Dak Prescott. He's my quarterback. But he's predictable.
You know what?
You said that too?
You must be sitting there watching my paper, man. When you sitting on that, I said they had so many predictable plays that it was hurting them, that you knew what was happening. You knew what was going to come for.
And not only did we know what was happening, guess what happened on their third down efficiency?
It went down, right?
18%.
Yeah.
Because you're not connecting on first and second down, guess what the defense is expecting you to do? They're expecting you to pass. And Dak Prescott was 18% connect rate on third down efficiencies.
Wow.
You're not going to win your football games like that.
Now you can tell like he's the most detailed coach right now. He putting percentages out there. He putting all that stuff. I'm like, just get to the point, man.
Get to the point.
This dude here, sorry, you know. Just saying like that. You know what I'm saying? He like, nah, let me tell you the percentage. Get your percentage up. That's why he on the team. You know, he balances us out. You know
listen, the point. You say get to the point. The point is this: the offensive line needs to reconnect. They need to bring their dominance back. It's no fun being the biggest offensive line in football if you can't play like it.
I mean, I literally, like, when I was breaking down film and looking at this, I was like, well, I got to talk about some plus sides if I get this pool, right? I didn't get the pool. You know, he got the Cowboys, I got the Giants. I was like, man, I might have to say something special, but I was literally breaking down, like, how do I coach them up? Like, what do I need to do? And so the line was one of the big things that I want to say. I'm trying to debate with this guy, like, go back and forth.
You can't, because we're talking the same thing. Look, I told you from the beginning, as a coach, it's my job to get them moving forward to win the game. So I have to point out their deficiencies first. Those are their deficiencies. You have a great running back. You have a good QB. Like I said, I like Dak, but he's not there yet. He's not there yet. And those receivers need all the help they can get. And the way they're going to get help is that the defense has to keep the offensive line and the running game honest. So when the offensive line is pushing and the running game is on, guess what the defense is going to do? They're going to put 8 in the box. And when they put 8 in the box, you got 3 DBs. Right? Dallas don't have receivers on their team that's going to get a lot of separation. Right? They're not going to get a lot of separation. So they require a lot of moving around. They require a lot of cutting and going across to get open. They're not just going to beat you off the ball.
And, so, and I saw that too. Like with the receivers, I was like, yo, these receivers, you got to put it in the hands of the playmakers quickly.
That's right.
And once I saw that when I was watching the film, they was getting yards to move up the field. But then when you're trying to push up the field and you can't he's sitting there all day and he ain't getting all these guys coming to him. It ain't helping him, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the coaches like, when you gonna change the game plan?
Right.
But it was so predictable. Like, I knew exactly what was going to happen.
And at that point, they couldn't change the game plan because they were behind.
Yeah.
And ideally, every offensive lineman would prefer to run block. You ask any of them. You ask an offensive lineman that's playing Pop Warner football right now, would he rather run block or pass block?
Yeah.
He'll tell you run block.
Okay.
And because they had to drop back and pass so often, that's what you end up with. Dak Prescott with 66% completion rate.
Wow. So we went to the offense. We understand that the line is kind of like they think. They need to fix the line. We see that. We understand it. Now, let's talk about this defense.
Okay.
Let's get on this defense.
Okay.
Like, it's cool having offense, but if you ain't got no defense, you'll get torched anyway. You're going to try to catch up all day. So, let's talk about the defense.
Let's talk about the defense.
How we can build this defense.
All right, so this
we in the coaching mode, you know, we coach them up. Let's go.
So this is what we have to do on defense. We spend a lot of money on pass rushers.
Yeah.
Right? Because this league is going to a passing league.
Right.
So you need to be able to get after the quarterback.
Right.
But like I said before, every offensive lineman would prefer to run block than pass block.
Right.
And if you can't stop their run, why pass?
I got you.
Right? Why pass? And the Cowboys are soft in the middle. Sean Lee's a good linebacker.
Yeah.
When he's on the field, he's hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
He's a good linebacker when he's on the field. But you know what makes a good linebacker great?
What's that?
A defensive line.
Well,
What made all of the great linebackers great was that their defensive line kept those linemen off of them.
Yeah.
Dallas defensive line can't control the offensive line.
Yeah.
So when the offensive lineman, those guys can do what they call a chip block. They can chip the defensive lineman and still get to the linebacker, and up the field they go.
I got you.
They need a defensive line, an interior defensive line that can hold those linemen up so they can free up those linebackers. Dallas on purpose when it got speedy linebackers.
Yeah.
But the speed don't mean anything when a 260-pound offensive lineman is in your face.
Right.
You got to get around him first because you're not going to get through him.
Yeah, and you're absolutely correct about the linebacker because, you know, that's what I put on my paper too, that the linebackers, you know what I'm saying, was you know, literally not that thing, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I had put on the paperwork because I saw the linebackers where they was, instead of locating the ball and then react, they was fighting up in the line. They was fighting up in there. And then they get pinned up in there. Right. And now you outside and running like crazy.
That's right.
I got a number on him too that I think is the weak link.
And speed, go ahead. 54. Yeah. Well, now
keep going in the middle sometimes.
Well, you see, he was a good linebacker at Notre Dame.
Okay.
He was the one, if you remember, in the bowl game. Tore his knee up really bad.
Gotcha.
In fact, he almost couldn't walk. Wow. The Cowboys got him late, and he wasn't supposed to walk again. He now still has what they call it, neuropathy.
Okay.
In his foot, where he's loose feeling in it sometimes. I think some people may call it drop foot. Drop foot. But he's got the speed, but he doesn't have the lateral movement just yet.
I got you.
Okay.
And you can see that. You can see that clear as day.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't see him going from side to side, but then he always, like what I have right here, he don't locate the ball that well.
Yeah.
Like that read option, I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but when you already commit, you leave so much wide open. That middle was wide open during Carolina the whole game. And then they switched Sean Lee, put him in the middle, put him on the outside, and because he was constantly had his eyes in the backfield, my man was running on the side of Christian was going to do his thing, and he couldn't stop it. And it's like, bro, are you paying attention? Like linebackers, you know, so I know step up, you know, first and then drop back.
Right.
But you can't step up all the way in the line and then try to figure out, well, I can just turn around and run back and I can get there. by that time they up on you. In
by that time, the offensive line has swallowed you up.
Oh yeah, you pinned them.
Yeah, and you're pinned, and there's nothing you can do. Even if you read the play, you can't get out of there because those offensive linemen have swallowed you up, and they're starting to put their weight on.
Right.
Now you have to fight off a 360-pound lineman to get to the play, and speedy running backs like Christian McCaffrey, you're not going to catch him.
Right.
You're not going to catch him. So Jalen Smith's his name, by the way. Jalen Smith, those plays you're saying, he made those plays at Notre Dame.
Wow.
It's the knee.
Okay.
It's the knee.
Okay. Have you seen this guy pulls the injury reports? I need to step my game up. Something ain't right with me.
But here's the deal. The sad part in all that is if you have to start a guy with neuropathy in his foot, what does your backup look like? That's the problem. That's why if you're going to start that group and your backup linebackers aren't up to snuff to come in and replace, then you need to shore up that defensive line.
Gotcha.
They put all the money in on getting those pass rushers. What about the beef in the middle? Even if those guys don't ever make a sack, let them be so big and so strong that two linemen have to block them. If two linemen got to block them, the money you spend on those outside pass rushers are running free. But if they can handle the interior line with one blocker, and they can right now, they can handle your guys with a chip block. And the chip block is usually a running back chipping them, slowing them down, and then wide open because Sean Lee done got caught up in the inside and he can't catch him. So I know I'm talking bad about my boy, but I'm the coach, and I'm telling them these are your deficiencies, and how are you going to get better? The way you get better is that you need some solid interior linemen. Season's already started. You can't go out and get them.
Right.
So the guys that you have, the way you do that, believe it or not, is line up in front of them.
Okay.
Like I said, I played offensive line in high school. And when D linemen lined up in the gap, and if it was the gap that you're running to, you know what the coaches always told us? Give them that gap. Let them have that gap. Just push them past the gap.
Yeah, I used to say that too. I used to coach defense in Virginia for high school, and I used to tell let them have it.
Let them have it, and just push them. Let their momentum go this way, and you just push them on that way. Let the momentum take them, and then off your running back goes. But if they line up square with that guard, and if they're strong enough to stay in place, the guard can't get left. If he feels the guard on his left side, the play's going to the left. If he feels the play's going to the right. But if you already lined up in a gap, he's just going to push you past your gap because you're not big and strong enough. The old Wendy's commercial, where's the beef? It ain't in the Dallas Cowboys interior line.
Wow. So you guys, man, as you can see, we are torching these Cowboys. And I know you guys do the same thing.
And I hate to do it, but I have to do it.
I know you guys do the same thing.
It's called tough love. I'm trying to get them better. I'm trying to make them better.
Tough love. I don't know if tough love, but
you wait till I get on the Patriots. When we draw the Patriots, you wait till I get to the Patriots.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to win that battle. Man, hey, but once again, you guys, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. It will be in the description where you can follow us. We are here at this amazing place. Once again, Southern Pride Barbecue.
In Olive Branch, Mississippi.
You know you guys see me doing this down here? We got a segment that we're going to go to here in a couple minutes, and I'm going to tell you what we got right here. You might want to come down here and get this thing. It looks really good, boy.
You only brought one, though. I don't know how we plan on doing that.
I don't know, we're going to have a discussion about that a little bit, but it's all good, you guys, man. So give us two keys. Give us two keys to victory for the Cowboys. I want to hear this.
Okay. Two keys for victory. I'm going to go over one on the offensive side and one on the defensive side.
Okay.
Obviously, the offensive side is going to be shore up that offensive line, give them some wins early. And you give them those early wins by running on first down.
I got you.
We used to say when we broke huddle, 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Okay.
That's how we broke. When I played offense, we always broke the huddle with 4 more. 4 more. Because if you're getting 4 yards or more, every play, every third down, you're getting the first down.
Right.
You see?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you can do that, you control the ball. And if you control the ball, you control the clock. Right. And if you control the clock, you control the game.
Gotcha.
That's the first one. That's the first one for the defense.
Gotcha.
I kind of got a little distracted. She brought some barbecue nachos.
Oh
in here.
My goodness!
I told y'all in the first show, Coach love to eat.
Oh my goodness!
Coach love to eat. But the second thing on that defense, you're susceptible in the middle.
Yeah.
And you've already started the season. So what you have to do is play those defensive linemen straight up with those offensive guards. Don't line them up in the gap. You can run gap stunts, but don't show them your hand by lining up in the gap.
I got you.
Those are the keys to the Cowboys' victory.
So, I feel like the Cowboys gonna lose. Because I always want them to lose because my Facebook be going off the chain, man.
Let's hear it. Let's hear about these Giants.
No, it's okay. It's all right. So I'm gonna say what I feel the keys to the Cowboys to winning too. Now I think they're gonna lose anyway, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
They gotta give an opportunity for their playmakers to do what they do best.
That's right.
And stop being predictable on what it is they need to do. And the defense, I think their secondary is very stout. They're not a top tier secondary, but I think they can hold it down. But if them linebackers are not controlling right there that second level, then it leaves so much pressure on them. And so they got good tacklers out there in the secondary. So my thing is those linebackers are gonna have to wait to see the ball, locate the ball, and then go up in there and hit the ball. So that's my thing. Is what I say about the Cowboys. Now we're gonna talk about these Giants.
Let's hear about these Giants.
So you guys know, like, look, I'm kind of hiding my paper a little bit because he got like stats, he got like numbers and all that stuff. But let me still debate this thing.
Next week I'm gonna have a tablet.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna bring my tablet too. You know, I'm gonna look good too, man. So what? That was another Dallas Cowboy, piece of paper. I had two of them like that. Here we go. All right, cool. So I think the Giants are probably. They're gonna win this game, and I think the keys to the Giants to win this game is the line. It's the same. It's the same thing. Like they almost mirror each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The running backs look the same.
Yeah.
The line look the same.
Yeah.
The quarterbacks even look the same a little bit too.
Yeah, now they do.
Right. So I say that on that line, they have to make sure that they hold it up more seconds for Eli. Now, on the Cowboys, I can see where the left side was the strength, right? I mean, it was a weaker part. But when I look at the Giants, I'm trying to see where it's at.
I'll tell you where it's at, number 74. His last name is Flowers.
But they kept getting pushed up on the right side and the left side when I was breaking down the film. Like every now and then, it's like they come to play a play, and then they take off a play.
Yeah.
They come play a play and they take off a play, and before you know it, Eli sacked, or Saquon Barkley. Everybody was like, "Ooh, he had like 106 yards, whatever he had like last week, right?"
Yeah, but 68 of those on one play. Right.
It was on one play. Right. So if you take away the 68, he really only got 40-something yards.
Right. And if you must know, I got that down here too.
Oh, okay.
They averaged without that one play, they averaged 3.3 yards.
Exactly. So you can tell, like,
and that's not 4 or more. By my math, 3.3 is not 4.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I look at the Giants. They have to, become better, firing off the ball, being what it needs to be on the line. And Eli has to release that ball out of his hand and get it into Beckham's hand whenever he needs. Because Beckham was torturing my man when he was talking about, I'm the best cornerback out here, I lock him down. Beckham was torturing my man.
Yeah.
My man couldn't even run with Ramsey. He couldn't run with Beckham. So you got to get it into his hands. And I believe that if that line do what it needs to do, then the play action is gonna be there. He can pop another 68. Before you know it, the game is gonna get out of hand. It's gonna be a little to a lot.
Yeah, I agree, because as I said, the Cowboys are susceptible in the middle.
Right.
So to stop a Saquon Barkley in the middle, you're gonna have to commit another person, which is typically your safety.
Yeah.
If you commit that safety, now you got 8 in the box.
Yeah.
So now you're setting up for 2 things. You're setting up for play action pass.
Right.
Or you're setting up for just Eli just dropping back, heaving it far, and catching Odell Beckham Jr. running down the sideline for another catch against the Cowboys that made him famous.
right. He got that one hand.
And not only that,
why do they play that play every time they play?
They have to. They have to. But and not only that, and I know this is your segment, but I have to give the Giants their props when due. The Cowboys opened this new stadium in 2009.
Yeah.
They've had 9 matchups. This will be the 10th matchup in that stadium since 2009.
Yeah.
Eli Manning won the first 3.
Yeah.
In fact, rumor had it that Eli Manning signed the locker room wall in the visitors' locker room.
Wow.
And it became the house that Eli built, right? Whether that's true or not, whether he signed or not, I don't know. But I tell you what,
wow,
he had the Cowboys number every time. Jerry Jones put all that money into that stadium, and Eli Manning came opening day and torched the Cowboys, and came back the next year and torched the Cowboys, and came back the next year and torched the Cowboys. In the last 9 years, the Giants have won 5 out of the 9 games in that stadium. So Eli is comfortable in that stadium. The Cowboys stadium to Eli Manning is what the Garden was to Michael Jordan.
Right. And you know, when I look at keys to success of winning this game, you know, it's simple. Is fire out quick. To me, I feel like if they fire out quick, because these linebackers from the Cowboys are getting caught up in there, getting pinned up in that little area where the line is. If they fire up quick, you know, 5-yard hitches, 10 yards crossings, you know, those type of deals, I believe this game will be a blowout. And it will be a blowout really quick. It'll be a blowout really fast. So my keys to them is saying, hey, get on them quick, get on them fast, but Eli, you gotta get rid of the ball, and then that line has to push, you know, forward. You can't let guys continue to get into you in a way. Now granted, Jacksonville defense, it's pretty dope. It's pretty good.
The Jacksonville defense and the Carolina defense,
they almost look alike. But when you look at that game and look what was going on, the Giants kind of handled them a little bit. Like they had their moments. They had their moments. They was, you know, they stayed on the field a long time. They stayed where they was at. They had their moments. So it wasn't like that the defense just dominated them.
The Giants actually won the time of possession in that game.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And so Eli has to do what he do, get that ball in his hand quick, and the play calling got to be where you're not looking at Saquon to be the savior. You're looking at Saquon to be that X factor in the game. Not just saying, okay, we gonna ride this rookie till the wheels fall off, but he got to be the X factor.
Well, I will say this. As a fan of the Cowboys, I'm hoping that it's not a blowout.
It's going to be a blowout.
But as a fan of football, I'm hoping that those guys in the locker room, you played the game, I played the game, that you have enough pride in that locker room to come out and say, we're playing at home. Everyone says this is the house that Eli built. We have to go out there, because this is probably Eli's last time.
It might be.
This may,
I'd be happy to see him go.
And he's already
gave him 2 rings.
And he's already got 5 out of the 9 victories. Send him home with a tie. Send him home. They got to have some pride in that locker room to come out and say, this is our stadium, this is our house, this is not the house that Eli built, this is the house that Jerry built.
I got you, I got you.
And if they come out with that, Tyron Smith, one of the best tackles in football, didn't look like it last week. I'm sure the coaches broke down the film for him. What you and I saw with the coach's couch eye, the Cowboys coaches saw it too. He, as a player, saw it too. Not only is he one of the best in the league, he's one of the strongest players in the league. And he's got to examine himself. If I suit up and I come out here and play, I got to give it everything I got. I can't worry about my back. If your back hurts, sit down. Put on plain clothes and stay on the sideline. But if you suit up, you need to give it everything you got. And I believe that offensive line is going to come out with a little bit more pride.
I got you. Okay.
And even if the Giants win, I don't think it'll be a blowout.
I'm saying blowout. You put a dime on that. You know, last week he said I would not even put $1 on what you just said. Then he said I wouldn't even bet a dime, $1.
And I wouldn't even bet my brother's dime or your dime
so
or none of these people in this restaurant. I wouldn't bet their dime either.
So on this defense, now they got a bunch of gaps in this defense. They got a bunch of gaps in defense. They are soft on those on the secondary. But there's a but. I think they will win by doing this. They will, if they blitz, it'll be on the money. They would make sure that they stop that getting that up on that level of their defensive backs, putting them in bad position. Cause they can't cover. Like, they can't cover to save their life. They can't cover to do anything. And so if you're sitting up there and saying, well, you're gonna throw the ball and Dak ain't that good, he might turn out to be a superstar. If them guys do not rock them and push them back and have Dak scrambling and have to do what they got to do. But that D line is strong enough to maintain.
Right.
Guys, man, thank you for coming back from the break. We're about to end this segment, man, but our strong keys about the Giants and the Cowboys is that I think it's going to be a blowout. What you think of that?
I believe the Giants will win. My Cowboy fans don't hate me for that, but I don't think it'll be a blowout. I just think that these two are prideful teams,
Gotcha.
And they're going to come out there, and you're going to see playoff caliber football the second week of the season.
Hey, man, so I'm excited about this game. Let me tell you guys about the tailgate moment. This tailgate moment, we have some delicious nachos here. Man, we want you to come down here and grab this. And
it's some of that famous fried corn
she talked about that fried corn right here. So
she only gave us one of those, so I don't know how
I'll let them take it home.
We'll just cut it in half. We'll cut it in half. I'll share.
Hey, age for beauty, right? So we'll let it happen like that, man. So thank you guys.
I do all the work.
So thank you guys. They cut the lights out because the karaoke is going on. So make sure you get down here to Southern Pride Barbecue on Thursday nights where they have karaoke at 7 o'clock. Man, come down here with Alpha Hash Cross.
We need to get somebody to give us the game for next week.
We got to find somebody to give us a game next week. What do you think we should have as a game? Oh, you don't know? Hey, tune in next week when we tell you what game we have, and make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and we're super excited and we're thankful to be in this place and doing what we do. And now we got to go sing some songs, man. So we'll see you guys in a minute.
We out.
He said we out. God, how we gonna go out without having this out?
Get us out, man.
See, there we go. Age for beauty. I'm just gonna leave like he say leave.
Man, look, they brought a couple plates of food here.
Okay, it's getting cold. We gotta eat, man, guys. So we'll get out here, man. We love you guys, man. Thank you for doing it. We're Coach from the Couch. My name is Coach Law.
And I'm Coach Stone.
And we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.